Good morning, YouTube family. Um, my name is Vanessa Tard. If you're new here, and I am sitting in my car this morning. First of all, I hope everything is well with everybody. That everybody is doing fine. And yeah, I'm sitting here in my car this morning trying to study a book, my folder book on the parts of the bus. Just sitting in the bus yard, the lot. You might can see the buses. I was trying to see some buses over there. Yeah, over there. So I'm sitting out here waiting on my trainer because she has a physical, and they're doing physicals for bus drivers and the trainers and probably all the employees, the transportation employees. They've been doing physicals this week and last week. I think Friday will be the last day. So while she's in there getting ready to have her physical, I'm sitting out here and just trying to study, learning the parts of the bus, because I have to have my test this coming Friday in order to get my CDL Class B license. Right now I have the CDL learning permits, but Friday I will be testing to get my CDL permanent Class B license. And so I'm trying to study and learn the parts of this bus because I do not want to fail. She is a very good trainer. I like how she's patient. She is patient with me, and I like how she's taking her time to try to help me and to help me to understand some things, because I'm not a mechanical person. I don't know anything about up under the hood of vehicles, because you got to learn even some of the parts up under the hood of the bus. And so that is new to me, because I don't know anything about cars up under the hood so much, just the battery. I know about the oil stick, and that's it. Maybe I can recognize an alternator, maybe. But so up under the bus, I'm learning how to recognize a little bit more stuff. I'm glad that it's not too tedious, but it's okay. You gotta name the parts and tell that you can tell that they are working properly, that everything is connected properly, and stuff like that. So I'm just learning that, and then you got to learn all the how all the lights work on the bus. Of course, your stop lights and student lights when you're getting ready to pick up students and drop them off. What to do when you come to railroad crossings, because you have to stop at every railroad crossing, whether the train light is on or not. You have to stop when you're driving a commercial vehicle, and you have to put your flashers on, and you have to look and listen for the trains. And some cars, I noticed, some cars don't like it. Like the other day we was at a train track, and the train, the first time I went, I stopped. She told me how to do, about put your amber lights on, the yellow lights on when you come up so many feet to the railroad track. You gotta open up your door and window, and you listen, and then if you don't hear anything, see anything, you proceed on. So we did that, and then we went back around so she can take me through it again for a second time. And the second time we was coming up to that track, a train was actually coming. So I was behind some more cars and waiting on the train, and the train didn't last but seemed like a few seconds. Probably wasn't even a minute or 2 minutes long. And so, but because I was behind other cars and they proceeded on across the track, she said that I still had to stop. And there was mind you, it was some cars behind me that saw the train go by. So some cars was behind me, and so I still had to follow those procedures to have my amber lights on, to stop and look and listen. And so the cars behind me was blowing the horn at me, and she said it didn't matter. She said, because this is something that we have to do. And so because I was taking my time, doing it the way she told me to do. It was 2 cars behind me. They got mad and they just went on past me, which was fine with me. I didn't care. So you do have some people that's patient. So if you're watching this, and if you're one of those people that get impatient with commercial drivers, whether 18-wheelers or school bus drivers or any kind of bus drivers, and you see that they're stopping at a railroad track, and you don't understand why, because there's no lights on saying that a train is coming, that is something that they must do. That is the law for them to always stop at the train, railroad track. Okay, so now my trainer is done with her physical, and I have to go back inside. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, I am done with my training for today. It was a good day. I had to learn how to practice on making stops when picking up children or dropping children off. Practice that, and practice again going across the railroad tracks, and doing the bus inspection. So that's what I've been working on today. That's what I'll be working on tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, and then my test would be Friday. My trainer just discovered that the person that's gonna test me is a real tough person. She said, you really got to know your stuff with him, because he's not a person that lets you slide with nothing. So I'm just gonna do the best that I can. I'll study some more when I get home and think about everything that we talked about, and just do the best I can on Friday when it's my turn. Some people having a test tomorrow. Somebody else might be having their test Thursday. But originally, I would have been having my test tomorrow. But I asked for it to be pushed back because I knew I wasn't going to be ready. And I'm glad they did allow me to have it pushed back, because my trainer hadn't had a chance to. Well, this day's like from this yesterday or whatever, she's worked with me with everything, I think, or probably up to last Friday. But it takes time and practice to do stuff. You can't just jump in and just do it 1 or 2 times and bam, you have it. Especially if you're not already used to doing stuff. So I'm glad I still have till Friday to be fully prepared, and I'm just gonna try my best to be prepared. So now I'm headed home. I'm gonna try to get me something, fix me something to eat. I think I don't think I'll go and buy anything. I might just cook something simple. I kind of feel like having some breakfast food. Y'all like to eat breakfast food in the daytime, like in the evening? I do. I love breakfast in the evening. I eat breakfast anytime. So that's what I kind of sort of got a taste for now, like grits, eggs, and bacon, something like that. And then after that, I'll relax, get showered and relax maybe, and get prepared to study some more and go over everything that she's been working with me about. Yeah. So, guess I would just check with you guys later. Also, before I let you go, concerning red lights, when the buses, I know school buses, I don't know about other commercial transportation, but school buses, when they're coming up to a green light, they are, how most people will just go ahead and speed, or keep your fast pace going to go through the green light. Well, with a school bus, we're not supposed to do that. When When we see a green light has been on a long time already, and you're approaching it, we supposed to drive slow to it, expecting it to change so that we can prepare to stop. They don't want you really going through yellow lights or trying to beat the yellow light and it change to red on you. They don't want that. If it turned red on you while you're going through, and if a police see it, she said that the police will call it in to the transportation department. They will get your bus number and call you in, and then the bus transportation supervisor pull up the camera to see for himself what happened and all that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But I believe I can do it. I believe I can handle it, and I'm just going to do the best I can. Well, instead of cooking me some breakfast food, I decided to get this. Zaxby's chicken tenders, fries, and slaw and toast. And a sweet tea. It's going down.